Video, which is basically covering the same principles as the video I did of far finger touchdown pass, where you have to do 5 touchdown passes in 5 minutes. You see right there on the screen, I show it's fourth quarter, 5 minutes, and I'm showing back and forth each progression: 1 touchdown, 2 touchdowns, 3 touchdowns, 4 touchdowns, 5 touchdowns. I even put a freaking referee holding up his hands for my fifth one that is coming up right there, and me showing the me actually winning the challenge. I'm doing this video on Maroon Favre, which is in the Tier 2 group. It's in the really super frozen tundra. This is just the second group of 10 challenges, and it's the same thing. So you can watch the other video and still use that basically. But this took me, for whatever reason, and I have some reasons that I'll get into. I spent like an hour and 15 minutes this morning, then I had to do all the Christmas stuff, and I came back tonight and I did it in probably 2 games. So, if you get frustrated, go back, leave, come back later, and it's always the best thing. There I show turn accelerated clock off. Slow motion, the actual turning off the accelerated clock. Just because if you do nothing else, make sure that is off. Alright, we're fast forwarding through this junk, and we'll get into the conditions. Obviously, same as the last one. You got to score 5 or more touchdowns, can't miss a field goal, and you have to win the game. The win the game part is, that's a little different. Alright, let's get into this. I'm going to kind of call it play by play. And I'm going to talk here really quick. In the beginning, I like to get a long pass. So I start off here with I don't even know what the hell that was. Yeah, I was going with a halfback wheel. So I'm doing a halfback wheel route again. Just grabbing it. No, I'm sorry, I didn't pick the halfback wheel there. Whoops. And I picked the basically the same thing, but just with it was the drag trail route there. And he got it complete. And what I'm doing here is I'm running the ball to pull him in out of zone, but also trying to get out of bounds because of the clock. So you see I hit timeout there. I did so because I didn't get out of bounds. Obviously, conserve your timeouts to a pretty good degree, but I wanted to go ahead and nail it there. And I know I need to get it done. I'm already 30 seconds in, so I'm trying to dial up something deeper. Going ahead with the first drive and doing a run play, and then doing something like a PA all go, or something like that, just a fly route. I highly recommend starting out that way, because you can just restart until you get that first score in the first 5 seconds. You know what I mean? So, and then after that, you can start playing kind of like I am now. But it's the typical same thing from the last video. The things you want to do is use the plays that you are comfortable with, running or passing, but get out of bounds. You want to stop the clock. And essentially, I break it down like this. If you didn't watch the other video, I break it down into being on time, basically, just like you're on time getting first downs. If you get more than 3 yards, you're on time, because 3 times 4 is 12, and you'll get a first down. So to be on time here, you need to have your touchdown done, and you need to have your onside kick done, which you'll see in a minute, and have them score, and you get the ball back all within 1 minute, because you only have 5 minutes. You need 5 touchdowns. So basically, roughly 1 minute per both of those. You see, I am not on schedule here. You want an onside kick after every touchdown, and I get none of them. You'll see he snaps it up, and I got none of these all day long. Like for the 2 hours that I did this, I did an hour or something this morning, and then just probably 30 minutes at most for this time tonight. And here you want to do like a field goal type block package. You could do a pump block or something if you wish, but it just allows them to dump it over the top like that and easily score. only taking a few seconds off of the actual game clock, because that is your best friend and your worst enemy is that game clock. And you see, I'm not on schedule. I should have 4 minutes minimum on the game clock right now to be on time, or on schedule rather. So there you go. And also something else to keep in mind is try to keep the score tied throughout, and I'll tell you why in a minute. Okay, and on the kickoffs, if you're in the end zone, go ahead and wait for the fair catch. No point in trying to run it out. That just takes you a couple of more seconds on the return. Okay, you're gonna start on the 25. You're great. If you're not sure because it's snow, if you're not sure if you're on the 5-yard line, if you're in the end zone, then obviously just run it. But here you go. I'm going up. I found a small gap there, and I'm doing a little bit of that zigzag, which, trust me, it helps on getting in, because on the defenders coming in on the side, if you zigzag a little bit, they're gonna actually move out and back in, kind of copying your movements. It's weird, but it's the game mechanics, so it helps. So I can't believe I found that gap, that crease, and I drove it all in. That was big. That play put me back on schedule. See, we'll see the clock here. We're at 3:25, and to be on schedule after they get the ball back and score, I need to be at 3 minutes or better. So again, I'm keeping it tied, and you know what's going to happen from here. So I'm going to tell you why to try to keep it tied. Just kick field goals. Don't just keep on doing 2-point conversion stuff and getting away, because if you get down at the very end and you're going on your last drive, and you have 30 seconds left, or 20 seconds, or 10 seconds, and you don't get it, well, it can easily just still be tied, because it should be. When you get the ball, it's going to be tied every time. You have the capability of making that happen. And so just go to overtime. And once you hit that touchdown in overtime, it will give you the win right when you hit that touchdown. It doesn't require them to come back or any of that stuff. And OT, if you get the ball first, if you get a touchdown, that's the way you win. Period. But that 5th touchdown is it. So there they are. They scored. Same stuff I've already said. I'll just commentate the game from here, and if I think of anything else, I'll say it. But I'm in the end zone again, calling for a fair catch. As I do, saves a couple of seconds. I'm on time. I need 3 more, and I have 17 seconds in the bank, if you will. And I go here straight for the outside handoff, halfback stretch. You can pick whatever run play that you'd like. I'm going out of here. I'm always trying to get out of bounds. So right here, I just go out instead of trying to cut up even more, because I don't want him to yank me back in. So the clock stopped right here. It's not running. I'm not burning it. Still 13 seconds in the plus. Switch over here to play action. After you just run and you're somewhat successful, I got 4 yards. A play action is not a bad idea, because you're faking the run. So here we go. You go into motion, fake the handoff, right? And I'm doing the crossing routes right there. I hit my tight end. Instead of trying to get the couple more yards going up, I go out of bounds. I suggest you do as well. And then I'm still ahead of schedule. 6 seconds. And technically, if I'm calling this right, I should be. I would be good all the way down to 2 minutes. I would still be on schedule. So this is just a replay of the crossing route. Caught the ball. Instead of going up, trying to fight for a couple more yards, I just make a clean exit to the out, because they'll grab you and pull you inbounds constantly. Okay, here we are. What am I picking here? Play action, pull off of that, go that back to the outside handoff. Just go with your gut feeling. I felt like that was good. The right side's weak on the hat count. Go back around the edge, come around my blocker, and I'm trying to get out, but as I said, he pulled me. He grabbed me around the edge, the shoulder, and pulled me inbounds. Go here down to shotgun, and I'm sure I'm picking the halfback wheel route, which is I'm going to use the post route to Julio Jones, the X receiver right there. And we come back. I take another quick look at the defense, and wait, and bam, I hit him over the middle. And you want to, on routes with the cuts, I call a timeout right there, just to keep the clock stopped. And on your routes, I mean, this is just basic 101, but look at them and where they're going to cut. Be ready to anticipate where they're going to be. And so don't throw it before they cut. Don't throw it way after they cut on most routes. And try to lead them. When he was cutting in, I was holding the stick inwards to lead the ball inwards for him, and to lead him towards him, where I wanted him to go. And here I'm just doing a outside handoff, halfback stretch, trying to get out of bounds there. Didn't do it. They pulled me inbounds. I'm counting down. I'm still on schedule. It's 2:22, and you see that buffer mattered because I'm getting down to almost 2 minutes. So this is a sustained long drive. Picked power O here, an out route to my tight end, and you see that blitz. He was right on me, but I managed to get that off. I mean, when you got a lot of pressure in your face, generally you're gonna get something like that, a play action type of out route, or even a crossing route, or something like that. And he's right there. I love that play. I love all of these plays that I'm using in here. They're highly reliable, especially the tight end plays. The power O and the boot to a greater or lesser degree, but the boot's so good because you have, a check down. You've got one primary read that I don't that's your wide receiver one if you want to use. Then you got two reads that I use as primary. In your tight end one, and your tight end three, I believe. And your tight end two is your check down. Okay, there was the onside kick, failed again, of course, because we're on all pro here. It's not on pro. I don't know if the last one was on pro. I forgot, but it may have been. And let's see what we got here. Yeah, we're just doing the base block right here, a field goal package, block package. They backing up, toss it out, nail it. I'm like, yeah. And we're right here at the 2-minute warning, and there's 2 minutes and 2 seconds left. So I utilize this. So I believe I'll come out here and do a running play, knowing that the 2-minute warning is going to stop the clock once that run is down, whether I'm inbounds or I'm out of bounds. You can use it with a pass too. It will stop the clock. If it counts down to 1 minute and 30 seconds, it doesn't matter. It will stop the clock. So here they go. And remember what I said about ties. See, I did it, got 21, kicked the PAT. They just scored because we're letting them score, and then they're always going to kick, generally, the PAT. It's tied up 21-21. It's my possession. I could, I have the option to go to overtime. This is not the right possession, but just for example. So here we are. I'm going to pick, like I said, the run play, just the halfback stretch, like I've been picking all game. I shift the line right. I typically always do. And I'm going to be tackled inbounds here. It's not a good run at all. I'm trying to get out of bounds. But see, 2-minute warning pops up. The clock is stopped and locked at 1:58. So it's not ticking down. That's excellent. I'm on schedule because 1 to 2 minutes is where you want to be here, or better, obviously. I think, let's see. Yeah, I'm picking the boot play here because I just ran the ball, so I'm doing play action. So I'm doing the fake handoff, watching my routes, and I do that one really late. Because you saw, I'm watching Jordan Reed there, and he's covered that whole time until the very end. It actually turned out to be a great play. But it was, if I would have thrown it a second and a half or so sooner, it would have been dropped, or deflected, or intercepted. So, reads are obviously important. What are we doing here? We're doing, again, going straight back. We're just going just the same plays. Very easy. It's the Patriots playbook, but you'll find these same plays in a lot of other playbooks as well, or very similar ones. And I elected my last timeout there. Try not to leave this, unless you're just killing it without utilizing your timeouts. If you utilize them all in the first 2 minutes, great. I tried to save one for towards the end. I still burned it at 1:45. But here we are. It's just the boot route. Yep, I got a guy. I got tied in motion there. Fake the handoff. He's wide open. Bam, go up. I didn't even bother trying to go out of bounds. I should have. That was an error on my part, not cutting left and going out of bounds. Clock's still running here. We still have 30 seconds to remain on schedule. Doing the power O, the out route to Jordan Reed. He just cut. He's wide open. That's a touchdown. You know, because he's close enough to the goal line. And there we are, 4 out of 5 on the progress, doing quite well. We're in the plus here, but you don't know, because I had the Bears. They kept running like on a field goal block package. They kept running the ball. They kept snapping it under center. They would call play action, and I would just sack them, and it was killing the clock, man. You know, you want them to pass and score fast. That's the whole point of it. And here we go, the last onside kick try, and it fails for me. Hopefully not for you, because that really helps your quote scheduling. And I'm 20 seconds ahead on this scheduling. You know, I'm just calling the base block right, let it do its thing. I just zoom out here just to kind of watch to see if they're gonna do anything stupid like line up under center or you know whatever. Because the previous game said worse. That was a bad snap, and he gave it to his running back. And that's what they typically would do, is run it like that, but on purpose. That one, I think he was just trying to get, it was a bad snap, and he was trying to get out of it. That one, actually, I should have pulled my guys off. It's kind of tough sometimes, because he can stand back up and run it in. And here we go. See, the clock is under a minute now. I'm getting like, oh crap, come on, score, hurry up. And luckily, this ball wasn't long, and he caught it in bounds. So here we are for the final drive with less than a minute, 49 seconds, and they're kicking off. And look at the score. They're going to kick a PAT here, and it's going to be a tie ball game. I have to re-emphasize the tie here. So even if you're not winning, obviously, and you have, say you had 5 seconds left here, that's okay. You can go to you can go play for OT. As soon as you get that touchdown, you won. So don't restart it or something if you're like 2 seconds left or something. Just go for the OT and keep it tied. That's the point of that. All right, here we are, final drive, halfback stretch. You know what this is? Trying to get out of bounds. I happen to hit the A key and manage to break those tackles, get out of bounds. We have 45 seconds. See, it's getting a little tense here because I don't want to play for overtime if I don't have to. So I'm trying to get down there. And doing the power O out route to my tight end one, Jordan Reed. Highly recommend that tight end. And then bam, hit him, and it looked like I was out of bounds. But watch, first down, 1st and 10. Was I not out of bounds there before the first down marker? Whatever, I'll take it. So here I am picking. I don't even know what I'm picking here. Probably the boot. Nah, yeah, I didn't pick it. I was just like, why would I pick that? Okay, I was like, I'm debating here. I'm like, what the hell am I gonna do? 40 seconds. No timeouts. All right, so I go to the halfback stretch, shift the line right again, checking the defense, weak right side. Come back here, cut it up, do a little shake and dance. Broke one tackle, and I'm off to the races, man. And that's that. He's not gonna catch me. Dive in anyways, and that's the win, guys. Hope that helps you. It's pretty much the same as the last video, obviously, but since this was so tough on me, I decided to go ahead and do it again, and maybe someone else will run across this, and this will help you. So, as always, thanks for watching, guys, and take care.